I remember in high school, my senior year, I was crazy about this girl. It was like I was just infatuated with her. She was so fine. I was in love with this girl. I met this girl, and I'm not gonna say her name, but she knows who she is, and she didn't like me very much. I could tell she didn't like me. She liked me a little bit. Anyways, long story short, after I graduated, I joined the military immediately, and I was trying to make something of myself, and so I had to leave. And I went and visited her before I left, and she wouldn't give me the time of day. She was on the phone. She didn't want to get off the phone with her boyfriend or something like that. I don't even know, but she wouldn't give me her undivided attention, and that never changed really. I went and I did my thing. I graduated from basic training, AIT, and I even went overseas a few times. Became a combat veteran, and I would write her letters when I was overseas because it's you don't have to use stamps or anything, so you can write letters. So I remember I wrote her about 300 letters on my second tour, and she didn't write me back at all. Not one time did she write me back. And then I remember coming back stateside and being in the barracks and stuff in garrison. And I remember I would try calling her, and I remember we reached a point where she wouldn't answer my phone calls anymore. And but I could get in touch with her through emailing. I could email her, and so it just fell apart. She just stopped caring about me or something, or she stopped trying to talk to me. And anyways, so I get out of the military, and when I get out of the military after about 6 years, I served about 6 years. After after that, I got out, and I sent her an email because she would never answer my phone calls, like I said, or she wouldn't write me back through mailing letters to her. So I just sent her an email, and I said, hey, I really want to be with you. I'm in love with you. We're meant, you're my high school sweetheart. Like, I love you. I'm in love with you. Like, let's make it work. And she emailed me back like it was a joke or something, and she didn't even acknowledge what I was saying to her, and it's very disheartening. And then I had no contact with her after that. Anyways, long story short, after about 8 years, she after I get married and have a kid and all this shit, she does too. She married a guy. She got married too, and she had kids, and I knew that was gonna happen. And I didn't want to be around to hear about all that. So, anyways, after about 8 years later, she gets a hold of me through Messenger or Facebook. I don't even remember. And she says, "Hey, I really miss you. I have all the letters you sent me and all this stuff." And I don't know. She was like drinking or something. I don't even know. But I was like, "Yeah, you should probably get rid of all that stuff." And like, I guess she thought she could just put me back in the friend zone with like by sending me a text message or something like for like 3 sentences, and all of a sudden 8 years later I'm just gonna jump right back into the friend zone and be in love with her again. And it's like she has no idea how many years it took to like get over her, and how many years I was in love with her. She has no idea how much pain I went through that whole process of falling in love with her, and writing her letters every day for years, and then having to break that off and to give up on her, and then go through that all that pain as well, and then she just thinks 8 years later she's gonna fucking send me a text message one day and say like, "Hey, I miss you. Let's make it work," or something like that, or I don't even remember what bullshit she was trying to pull, but I was like, "Yo, like I'm not even the same human being that you remember me as. I'm different now." So that completely changed me. That relationship completely broke me down and completely changed me into another human being that I will never be again. I'll never care about anybody like the way I cared about that woman. I'll never care like that ever again. And it's not her fault. It's not my fault, but it's just one of those things that happened to me, and it's just something that I can't. I'll never be that vulnerable ever again, man. Fuck that. So So that's when I stopped believing in true love.